Welcome to HEMA Reviews. Today we have a guest reviewer, Rob Brunakers, the man who both hosted the rapier tournament in Dijon and will do so at Swordfish as well. He is a great rapierist. He held a workshop here, and I got a chance to play with the rapier that will be reviewed, so I will give you the details of it and some technical information, while Rob will speak more of how it handles and what he likes and doesn't like, since I'm not a rapierist, and he will be able to tell you much more about how it actually handles.
Hi, my name is Rob Brunakers, and I'm guest hosting the reviews for today. Thanks very much to Alan. So the last time we looked at this, I had yet to play with it, and now let's actually see what I think of it, having had a play. Okay, so I had a lot of sparring this weekend in Slovenia, and it was very sweet. She's extremely light in the hand. She handles beautifully. If there are any minor flaws, it's probably my skill trying to deal with longer quillions, because I wasn't used to actually having such things. I'm used to more of an Italian style sword. A minor point is the screws on the cup do become loose. I need to put some Loctite or something on it. I don't think that's a fault of the manufacturing. That's just one of those things that actually happens. Okay, so she flexes quite nicely, returns to it. She is a stiffer blade than people are going to find on things like a dark wood. I think that helps the performance. The dark wood blades are perhaps a little bit, they give too readily in the bind. So performance balance is roughly here. I think we've covered that one before. As far as the weight in continued sparring is concerned, I didn't notice any particular weight issues with it. She's very light. I was able to continue using it for several hours really of training. So overall, aesthetically, as a weapon to train with, as well, I would say that this is a superb blade to actually deal with. One final note is that this is an entire weapon that's been made by Danelli. Previous weapon I've had, it's been the blade on a dark wood hilt. It does make a huge difference having an entire weapon made for you. Spoke to Marco about it, we discussed what I wanted, we discussed the length, all of this. So I would recommend to anyone getting a rapier, indeed any other weapon, to spend time speaking with the manufacturer and really ensuring that you get the weapon that you want made for you. Otherwise, it's never going to be a happy event for you. You are going to have to make compromises on your side in your training to actually use the sword.
So now onto the statistics. It's 120 centimeters long with a 107.5 centimeter long blade. It weighs just under a kilogram, which is a nice weight for a rapier. It doesn't get you tired as quickly, and it is very nicely balanced. The balance point is at 12 centimeters from the quillions. Again, quillions, not cup. The point of percussion, one we have exactly at the crossguard, which is nice because then your hand doesn't absorb as much vibration as it would otherwise, so your wrist won't hurt as much. And the second one is at around the last third of the blade at 71 centimeters. Now, the one thing that's really different from longswords, which I'm used to, is the forward pivot point, which is at 47 centimeters here, which is at half of the blade, approximately. This means that it's a lot easier to get the blade under the opponent's rapier. And it's a different principle than we find in longsword, and I found it a little bit difficult to get used to, but it's very good to have on a rapier. The flex I found very good because it flexes on a wider area than most other rapiers, such as dark sword, which means it'll probably last a lot longer. One other thing I found quite impressive was that it is hollow ground. Now, this was a custom rapier. I don't know how the regular ones are, but I think this is the guy to go to if you want a rapier. It handles wonderfully, the flex is really nice. Rob said it's a bit stiffer than the dark woods. I'm not sure I would agree, because it is stiffer, but it has a bigger arc. So the force is maybe just slightly bigger with the Danelli rapier. I know Dave Rawlings had some of these rapiers ordered, and he got them, and he is also very happy with them. So again, I think this is the guy to go to for good rapiers. So I'm not sure how much this rapier would cost. I know his basic models are 280 euros, and from what I've seen, I would recommend Marco Danelli over Darkwood. Basically, he has a bigger arc, with a slightly stiffer blade that will last you longer, that won't get bent as easily, and a thickened tip. Now, about the handling, it seemed quite similar to Darkwood's to me, maybe again slightly better, but I'm not a rapierist, I can't really tell. So I would, if I have to give a grade would be highly recommended. So this was the first guest review. I'm hoping for more because I'm a student, I can't afford that many blades, that many weapons, and I practice mostly longsword. I also do some ringen, I also do some dagger. However, if you have a weapon that you would like to review on my channel, please write to me, we'll figure something out. And of course, if you like the videos, like the videos in the thingamadoo as well, and subscribe to my channel.